welcome to Read with Crid, where you read with me, Crid. Today we'll be having our first ever bedtime story from Book B, which is called If You Meet a Dragon. The story for today is called The Knight Who Was Afraid of the Dark by Barbara Shook Hazen. Get warm and snugly and comfortable in bed. Let's begin. Once long ago, in a time known as the Dark Ages, there lived a bold and much-loved knight. He was called Sir Fred. He drove monsters out of the moat, he chased the dishonest merchants out of town, and saved the fair Lady Gwendolen from a hideous 10-headed dragon. There was only one crack in Sir Fred's armor. Sir Fred was afraid of the dark. Knee-bumping, heart-thumping, afraid of the dark. He was afraid of the dark of the moon, the dark at the top of the steep stone stairs, the dark at the bottom of the big brass bed, and the dark between the head hole and the armhole when he put on his armor. Because he was afraid, Sir Fred kept his bedchamber bright with candles. He kept a bottle of fireflies on his night table and slept with his pet electric eel, whom he took with him if and when he had to get up to go to the bathroom. Sir Fred was also afraid of being found out. Indeed, there was one who suspected. That one was a castle bully, Melvin the Miffed. Melvin the Miffed couldn't stand Sir Fred because he was better loved, especially by Lady Gwendolen. Melvin the Miffed stalked the castle corridors, sneaking and peeking and trying to find the crack in Sir Fred's armor. Melvin the Miffed observed that Sir Fred did all his brave deeds in broad daylight, while the other knights liked the cover of darkness. He also saw that Sir Fred was the only knight who did not cower under the round table during thunder and lightning storms. Indeed, the bolder the bolt, the better. Moreover, he observed that Sir Fred only met Lady Gwendolen on nights when the moon was full, which was why they seldom saw each other and why Lady Gwendolen began to wonder if she was truly Sir Fred's true love. Things came to a head one dark day when Melvin the Miffed sneaked up and peeked at a letter Lady Gwendolen was reading. "If your true love really wanted to see you," Melvin the Miffed whispered, "he wouldn't make up silly excuses not to." "Wicked good point," Lady Gwendolen said, tossing her curls and stamping her foot. That afternoon, Lady Gwendolen embroidered a banner and hung it out her window. Sir Fred saw the banner and sank into deep despair. The evening sky was exceedingly dark, and the moon was as thin as a mouse's whisker. Sir Fred pummeled his pillow and hemmed and hawed. "Oh woe, shall I stay or shall I go? If I don't go, I will lose my lady love, because she will think I do not love her. If I do go, I will lose my lady love, because she will think I'm scared of the dark, which I am." In the end, Sir Fred went. His fear was big, but so was his love. He went armed with a fistful of fireflies, a glowworm studded shield, and his faithful electric eel wound around his arm. Lady Gwendolen was waiting by the fountain with her eyes tightly closed. At the stroke of midnight, she opened them and shrieked. As she shrieked, she grabbed Sir Fred's hands, released the fireflies, flung the shield into the ground, and tweaked the electric eel's tail tight, leaving Sir Fred terrified and in total darkness. "Get off my true love!" Lady Gwendolen shrieked again as she flicked the last lingering firefly from Sir Fred's sleeve. "To tell the truth," she said, "I am terrified of bugs and all slithery things that creep and crawl." Sir Fred then did his bravest deed. He told Lady Gwendolen the truth about himself. "I am," he admitted, "afraid of the dark. Knee-bumping, heart-thumping, afraid of the dark." "Then you're even braver than I thought," Lady Gwendolen said, flinging her arms around Sir Fred, "because you met me anyway." "And you're brave as well as beautiful," Sir Fred said with a kiss, "because you tried to protect me." Melvin the Miffed was still sneaking and peeking around. He saw the loving scene and snorted, "How sickening!" Then he stamped his feet and stalked off forever. Nobody saw him leave. Lady Gwendolyn was too busy patting Sir Fred's electric eel and saying, he's not as scary as I thought. Meanwhile, Sir Fred was clutching his true love and telling her, the dark's not so scary either, with someone. The end. Well, that was a nice story, wasn't it? Which reminds me, this is the first video in June. Yay, new month! Which brings me to my first ever giveaway. I have a book right here. It's called Before Your Very Eyes. It's one of the book B's. There are 3 book B's, and this is one of them. I have 2 copies of this, so I'll be keeping one for myself, but I'll be giving this one out. It is new, crisp, still have that new book smell. So this is the book I'll be giving away at the end of this month. So to enter the giveaway, here are the participation rules. To participate in this giveaway, you need to subscribe to my YouTube channel, which is ReadWithCrid, and to follow my Instagram account, which is at goddess_poet.ry. You also need to like all my videos and posts on Instagram. Share too if you find them interesting, and tag me if you do share them. It'll make me feel nice. I mean, tag 2 friends in the comment section of the Instagram post that talks about the giveaway. Comment down below which stories in the book seem the most interesting, and anytime you share or comment, use the hashtag ReadWithCrid, and all the winners will be chosen at random at the end of June. So the winners will be announced on 1st of July. Giveaway ends on 30th June. Please do participate. I'd love to gift someone this book. It's wonderful. They're not even sold in Kenya. So it's basically an antique. It's from 1997 and it's still in perfect condition. So why waste this opportunity? Participate and get the book! That's it for this week's video. Meet me again next week for another one. Bye!